AEW Dynamite took place tonight from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. You started the show off with Jake Roberts and Lance Archer cutting a promo. They had Lance Archer beat up some jobber on the ring on his way to the match. Of course, Lance Archer goes one-on-one with Cody Rhodes at Double or Nothing for the TNT Championship. They came off that last week's angle in which they put the snake on Brandy Rhodes. Robert said he had been asked to make an apology for his action. He says he'll apologize as soon as Brandy kisses his ass. Robert said when you step in the ringside area, you enter both of their worlds, him and Archer's world. You enter a book where they are the authors. He cuts a great Jake Roberts promo. Robert said Cody has run out of time and run out of people to hide behind, and then Cody drove a truck to the arena. This was supposed to be a cool and badass one, but it was messed up. I don't know. The high spot for the truck was gently knocking over a barricade, so I just didn't think it was that impressive. Cody got out with his fist tapes. He approached the ring. Archer and Cody had a brawl around the ring. Archer tripped on Cody on the apron. Cody took a bump. Cody choked him with Archer's hair braids. Or Jake Roberts tells Lance Archer to pull back and fight another day. They had a good segment here and set up their match. They announced team previews for the rest of the night. Best Friends with Orange Cassidy defeats Luchasaurus and Jungle Boy with Marco Stunt. Solid opener, solid tag match. Jurassic Express is not the tag team that we thought was going to be like a revolutionary tag team. It was going to be a top star tag team that could have been the best one. It's okay. They're not much. They're okay. They're just a mid-card act. Best Friends would get the win. After the match, Wardlow jumps around and beats up Marco Stunt. Thank you, Wardlow. Announcers threw it backstage to Alex Marvez. Tries to get over with John Marks. Moxie arrives. Moxie and Norris, and we push the camera away. Hikaru Shida versus Penelope Ford versus Britt Baker versus Chris Statler for the full-rate number one contender match. Penelope Ford comes out first, and she is just smoking hot. She has an incredible ass. It's great. Her body's great. Her face is beautiful. She's has beautiful blonde hair. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous chick. Love Penelope Ford. Kip Sabian's a lucky motherfucker. Then Chris Statlander comes out. Then Dr. Britt Baker comes out, who I thought was going to win. But, and then I'll get to the ending later. Hikaru Shida comes out, who would win the match. This was an okay matchup. I thought it was fine. We got some... I like Penelope as good looking as she is. She's average in the ring. She reminded me of a WWE diva at some points, some of the spots she was doing, but she gets more experience. I think she'll get better. Statlander's solid. Britt Baker's very good, obviously. Hikaru Shida is also very good. Hikaru Shida, I don't care to see her face Nyla Rose. I mean, the women's division, no one cares about Nyla Rose. I think they're pushing... Britt Baker should be the top star. She should be the women's champ. She's easily the best. I don't know why I know why they push Nyla Rose, obviously. We get that. It's some political bullshit. But I'm surprised Britt Baker's not champ. She'd be way better. So it was a strange ending. What happens is, it is the dumbest thing. So Chris Statlander's on the outside with Britt Baker, and they're fighting on the outside. In the ring is Penelope Ford and Hikaru Shida. What happens is... Penelope misses a missile dropkick on Shida, and then Kip Sabian jumps on the apron, and Penelope Ford jumps into him, but they start making out, and then Hikaru Shida hits a sloppy cradle, but she gets a 2 count. She then gets a Falcon Arrow on Penelope Ford, and she puts up Penelope Ford's legs up. She pins her a great way, I have to say. I love the way she pinned her. She pins Penelope Ford, but as it happens, Britt Baker's all rare of this. She puts a lockjaw on Chris Statlander, and it was just so stupid. She was so obsessed with hurting Chris Statlander, puts a lockjaw on her with a glove on, while Penelope Ford's getting pinned, and Britt Baker loses her title shot, and Hikaru Shida gets it. I just thought it was a stupid ending. I know, she's evil. Well, she's a stupid heel. She's a dumb heel, a geek heel. That's not a badass heel. It's a stupid heel move that she did. But Shida gets the win. What happens, how she pinned her actually was she hit a backbreaker actually on a running knee on Ford, and she stacked her up. That's how she actually got the win. It was not the Falcon Arrow. I made a mistake there. They put her over with the win, and we'll see. They do a Shug D video promo. He says he's spent 16 years trying to get to the top. Jericho has such low respect for him. He called him Pineapple Pete. Shug, was it Shug Knight, Shug D? I don't Nyla Rose against Hikaru Shida is announced for Double or Nothing. Bathroom break. Nyla Rose shouldn't be champ. Just put on Hikaru Shida, but they won't. They'll keep on Nyla Rose because she's transgender. Kenny Omega enters the arena, but he's jumped by Santana and Ortiz. Hardy enters in his DeMarcus promo, made the save. Hardy and Santana brawl with him. Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega against Santana and Ortiz. Saw the match. Matt Hardy and Kenny Omega get the win, so they get some redemption after losing last week's The Inner Circle in that Crazy Falls kind of rare match. But they get the win. A solid matchup here. I enjoyed it overall. Pretty good, and I think how it ends is with Hardy hits a twist of fate off the top buckle and gets the win. Matt Hardy's run in AEW isn't, necessarily letting the world on fire. I think he's better off here than he was in the WWE, but I feel as though his prime with this whole broken Matt gimmick was in TNA, or Impact, when he was doing it. Taz spoke with Darby Allin backstage. Pretty good interview, or a pretty good segment. He had Lexi Nair, who's their backstage interviewer. She interviews Hikaru Shida. Her English isn't the greatest, but then she gets jumped by Nyla Rose, and Nyla Rose has a deep male accent. Nyla Rose is just the worst. Ugh, hate him. Orange Cassidy against Rey Fenix announced for next week. They announced Bert Bakker and Chris Statlander for Double or Nothing. That's a match. They have Private Party against the Best Friends. Is also announced for the buy-in on Double or Nothing. MJF beats Lee Johnson, pretty average match. MJF cuts a promo after a match. He rips into Jungle Boy, says he's looking forward to beating him. Chris Jericho is with the Inner Circle against Pineapple Pete. This was kind of a joke. I don't know. Pineapple Pete, someone who, I don't know what they're really going to do with this Pineapple Pete, but Jericho gets the win after a match. He cuts a promo, and he's talking about the Elites, and they officially challenged the Inner Circle challenges the Elite to a mayhem, a football field mayhem match. I'm trying to get the official name, but I think it's a stadium stampede. And I think it's going to be it's going to be a Double or Nothing, a stadium stampede. That's the match I want to see the most now. I can't wait how they're going to do it. They're going to do a football field, the match on a football field in Jacksonville Jaguars Stadium. That's going to be so cool. I can't wait for that. That's so awesome. That's one of those things. I wish they had that might top it. I never thought I'd see a match on a football field before. That's going to be badass. I can't wait for that match. Match on a football field. That's it. That's your match. And then after Vanguard 1 flies in and the Inner Circle kills Vanguard 1 good. Jericho takes a baseball bat and he murders Vanguard 1. The Elite beats him down. They killed the stupid fucking drone. They put a towel over its dead corpse. That's it for Vanguard 1. Inner Circle proceeded to destroy after Hardy runs in for a save, but too late. And Hardy looks at it sadly. So announcers inform us that Shida versus Rosa Double or Nothing will be a no count with no DQ match. They recap Brodie Lee attacking Moxie last week. MJF against Marco Stunt is announced for next week, along with Arn Anderson. Face-to-face interview with Arn Anderson and Jake Roberts. Rey Fenix against Orange Cassidy. John Moxley versus 10. Sammy Guevara versus Matt Hardy. They say Mike Tyson will present the TNT Championship to the winner for Double or Nothing. So you have Mike Tyson there. That's funny. WWE was saying something about Mike Tyson because he was doing his return. Is he going to be the 24/7 title? No, he's presenting the TNT title. Good. He shouldn't afford that stupid 24/7 fucking shit belt. Anyway, Mr. Brodie Lee's against Christopher Daniels in the main event, setting up Brodie Lee against John Moxley. Of course, Brodie Lee gets the win. After the match, John Moxley enters through the stands and he starts attacking members of the Dark Order. Lee and 10, they left the arena with the title. Moxley cuts a promo. He says he doesn't suffer disrespect or fools. He said Lee made a foolish mistake and will pay for it with interest. Moxley said the championship is more than a piece of metal. He promised a hailstorm of violence at Double or Nothing. He said Lee might find out that his AEW career is over before it started Double or Nothing. He destroys the ringside area as the show ends, and that was Dynamite. I thought this was an okay show. This is the second last show before Double or Nothing. I thought they're doing well. They're doing the best they can with the hype up on the situation they have with these empty arena shows. And hopefully we get to see a crowd sooner than later.